Designers, to get started with sketching, there are a couple of small things that you can do to help ensure that you will be as successful as you possibly can. First, when we write, we usually use our wrists and our fingers. Most of the motion comes from right here. When we sketch, we want most of the motion to come from our shoulder and our elbow, and we want to hold our hand very still as we move. So in order to do that, the first thing you can do is sit up in your chair. If you're crouched over, that locks your shoulder into a small range of motion. If you sit up, give your chest a lift, sit on your tailbone, and really give yourself lots of room to move. That gives you the best chance of having good mobility in your arm and shoulder. Then, when you grab your pen, as you sketch, work on moving your arm, not your wrist and your fingers. When you sketch a straight line, this part of your arm should not move. Oops, apologize for the mic bump there. It should stay perfectly still as you are doing round sketches, even small details. This part doesn't move. It doesn't do this. It does this. All of the motion comes from down here. The main reason for that is that with these big muscles, you have a much better chance of reproducing the exact motion than with all of the little tiny muscles. It also is much less likely to get tired than here. You might have noticed if you write a lot, your hand gets really tired fairly quickly. But if you're going to sketch a lot, these muscles will not get tired nearly as fast as all those tiny muscles in your hand. Last of all of us have some motion that is the most comfortable for us when we're sketching. For some people, it may be going one direction. Others may find the other direction more comfortable. Maybe it's going away from you or pulling toward you with the pen. Experiment a bit and find out which motion is it for you that's the most comfortable. And then while you're sketching, again, darn it, let me move that a bit out of the way. As you're sketching, try to use that motion the most. So if you need to make right angle lines, draw the first line, turn your page and draw the right angle line with the same motion, that comfortable motion for your body. That way you are the most likely to be successfully consistent with getting straight and parallel lines or perpendicular lines, depending on what you're needing. Those three things will give you the most chance for success. Sit up to give your body room. Focus on moving your arm, not your wrist and fingers. And use the one motion that's the most comfortable as much as you can, and turn your page so that you can keep using that same motion.